Manchester United have just lost 1-0 to Rosenborg in our first game of pre-season. Yeah, disappointing to be honest, but it is only pre-season at the end of the day. We haven't got our best players in the team. But, we never want to lose though. We're Manchester United. We've got that winning mentality. We never want to lose games. But, there are positives to take out of the loss, and that is VITEK basically. VITEK is a massive positive to take out of that game overall. I think he was absolutely incredible today. Big future for the guy. I hope we keep him on. I mean, if I'm being honest, like people will say, oh, well, Bayindir hasn't played much for United so far. He's played like one game in the FA Cup for us. But I would take VITEK over Bayindir. And the reason I do that is because we've seen Bayindir play for Turkey in the Euros, and he hasn't exactly been great. I trust VITEK a lot more, especially, after a good performance like that, really, cementing his place in this pre-season team, and possibly cementing it in next season if he continues, trying to shine in pre-season, which I hope he does. I think he's a very good young goalkeeper who, is a very good shot stopper overall, who's got solid distribution as well. So very good performance from VITEK today. Very happy with his performance. But who else am I happy with from this Manchester United team today? No one really, to be fair. I don't really think it was a good performance from any of our players, if I'm being real. I just feel like Rashford was pretty non-existent top overall. Mason Mount didn't really do anything. I thought Casemiro looked all right in the midfield, but it's not like he shined massively, though. That's the thing. Casemiro played a good few decent balls up top. Other than that, though, he didn't really do a lot. That's the thing. It was just disappointing, to be fair. It's mostly just Rosenborg in our half the majority of the time, with VITEK making saves and us trying to really defend, and us just defending the whole time. I thought Will Fish was decent at the back today. His passing was good. He made a few good clearances, good tackles as well. Will Fish was decent. Good to see from him. Johnny Evans wasn't bad. But I mean, it was good to see Wan-Bissaka back as well. He's making some decent runs. But at the end of the day, though, other than that, it's just disappointing. The youngsters, again, like I thought Ennis looked decent. I thought Ennis looked all right. He looked pretty quick and pretty skillful. But again, though, it's not like we had loads of chances, and it's not like we created a lot today. So again, that second half performance from the youngsters, we can't really praise too much overall. I mean, Joe Hugill was all right. He had the odd moments on the ball, but again, not a load done from him. I thought Bennett looked all right at the back, but, I don't think there are many players who deserve a lot of praise. And let's be real, our younger team should be beating Rosenborg anyway. Our younger team should be beaten. These players are Manchester United young players. You're meant to be, huge, big up and comers, and you can't beat Rosenborg. It's pretty embarrassing overall, to be fair. Even if it is pre-season, it's disappointing. It is disappointing. We were outplayed today. And even that team in the first half, where we had some good, first team and some bench players in that team, that first half team was still getting outplayed. And, if it wasn't for VITEK, we would have conceded about 3 or 4 goals overall today. We never really had any great chances of scoring. I think Wheatley had the odd chance in that first half. That was it, really. Nothing really came for us in the second half. And it was just a pretty dull game overall, to be fair. It was just a pretty dull game. And it's a real shame we lost, and we never really came close to scoring. Yes, it's pre-season, but, there are negative signs there, though. There are negative signs. But at the end of the day, VITEK's are positives to take out of that. VITEK's a huge positive to take out of it. And, fair play to him. Fair play to him. And I hope he really does push for cementing himself in this Manchester United team. I hope so. Because I think he is a real good future shot stopper, and I don't want to loan him out or anything. I think he'd be a good backup, good bench keeper, and you never know, possibly in that coming time, he could build himself into a number 1 Manchester United goalkeeper at some point, in my opinion. So that in my opinion would be interesting to see. But overall, as I've been saying, it's disappointing to lose whatever the circumstances are, 100%. But, you know, it is preseason. We don't have our best players playing. But either way, though, as I've been saying, the players who we were playing today should have beaten Rosenborg, 100%. We should not be losing to them no matter who's playing. This is Manchester United. We should not be losing to Rosenborg. Simple as that. It's embarrassing, no matter what the circumstances are, in my opinion. It's not ideal. I'm not going to sit here and, you know, absolutely rant about it. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying, you know, there's improvements to be made in the intensity, of course, that we play at. And, you know, it's disappointing to see our young players go out like that as well, not be able to create. And the way they got outplayed by a team they should have been beating anyway, it's not positive signs to see overall. It's not positive signs at all. So, yeah, anyway, Rangers on Saturday. That's going to be an interesting game. Come on, Man United. Thanks for watching.